So welcome everyone. It's really good to see you on board. As I'm saying, thank you for sparing time to be here with us. I can assure you, this is a meeting that will definitely impact our lives positively. To be less than an hour, and my name is Kariuki Josephat. I have been in this opportunity for the last 13 years. Married to Pure Rose Cherotich, and between us, we are blessed with 4 children. Before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university, and Pure Rose was a high school teacher with a TSC here in Nairobi. But then that was not really satisfying us enough. The life that we wished to live was far from what our jobs could give us. And therefore, we decided that we want to do something else. Of course, you'll agree with me that if you don't change, then things will never change. And they say that it's madness to do the same thing that you've been doing and you expect different results. And so today we are celebrating tremendous success for the last 13 years. And as I share the opportunity with us, I want to assure you that you too can be able to achieve more than we have even achieved. And as I've mentioned, later on, I'll have the privilege of inviting one of the most successful leaders we have across the world. And I can bet that this will be very impactful to each one of us. So allow me to share my slides so that it's easy to follow what I'll be presenting to us. So if someone could, on the chat, confirm that you can see my slides so that I don't move all alone. So that is the team hosting the meeting, Superstars team. And our mission is very simple: to help you as an individual build your own business so that you can achieve financial freedom, travel around the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle in general. Now, when it comes to financial freedom, we believe and we agree with Jim Rohn that your income is directly related to your philosophy, not the economy. Right here in our country, people are complaining of economy, but we say that at the same time, we have people who are doing very, very well. So it's really not about the economy, but your personal philosophy. And I hope by the end of this session, we'll have changed our personal philosophies so that we can be able to live our dream life regardless of the economy. So where we differ from many businesses is that in ours, we prioritize health. We don't want you to make money and you spend all that money in hospitals. We want you to make money and enjoy that money. So your health is your greatest wealth. How many of us in the call would agree with that statement, that your health is your greatest wealth? And we borrow from World Health Organization's recommendation that if you follow this wellness triangle, then your health will be perfect regardless of your age. It's not a must that as you age, your health becomes a little bit wanting. No, you can age and maintain a perfect health. So this is what World Health Organization recommends, that we do physical exercises. At the bottom, you can see that, so that we manage our weight, eat lots of whole grains, not refined ones, but whole grains, fruits and vegetables to boost your immunity, reduce on proteins, especially red meat, reduce on fats and sugars, or you do away with them. Unfortunately, the sweeter way of eating is the way this lady is doing it. We've inverted the triangle. Well, what we should be doing more, we do less. And what we should be doing less, we do more of it. So lots of fats and sugar, proteins, lots of meat. We are in the era where people believe it's, 1 man, 1 kg of meat. That will give you problems. Fruits and vegetables, we don't have time for that. We take to the sick people in hospitals. Whole grains, we think it's for diabetic people. Not time for exercises, we are too busy, and therefore we become obese. And the result of doing this is something that is familiar with everyone in this call, that out of every 4 deaths, 3 are as a result of chronic diseases, any of these, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, stroke, name them. And then we are saying all is not lost, because as Superstars team, we are privileged to have linked up, joined hands with a very, very important partner when it comes to health matters, and that is Neolife International. Just to take a minute to tell you what Neolife International is. This is a company founded by Jerry Brasfield, the gentleman you see on the screen there. And of course, the daughter is the CEO of the company, but it was started 65 years ago in US. Came to Africa 1971, Kenya, and around East Africa 1996, to me 2010, to you today, if you are looking at this for the very first time. And over the years, the company has spread to over 57 countries. It is because of its tremendous impact that it is still spreading globally. And why has it been there for 65 years? You know so well that many companies collapse within their first 5 years at most, or so, most of the companies. But this is 65 years and still going strong because of the company's values. And we adopt those values also as Superstars Team International. You're talking of absolute honesty and integrity. Whatever you say is worthy or is, no exaggeration. Then people are number one. In as much as we'll be talking of gaining financial freedom, we are not here to look for money. Money is a result of what we do. What do? We empower other people. We impact other people's lives positively. So we value people as number one. Products that work. Actually, the guys you are seeing on the screen here, these are top doctors and scientists in the world who founded Neolife Scientific Advisory Board, headed by the late Dr. Arthur Fast, who was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. So we are talking of high-level scientists and researchers. Then equal opportunity for all. It doesn't matter the level of your education. I found myself, when I was teaching the university, doing this business with my own students. It is an equalizer. People who are aged and those who are young. Then long-range vision. It's something you are starting today, friends, and years to come, you'll still be benefiting from it. Actually, generations to come after you will inherit what you are doing today. Isn't that amazing? That lacks in our jobs. So now look at the solution that Neolife provides us to fill in the dietary gaps that we have identified earlier. Where we didn't take whole grains, or enough of it, we have TNN. That is lots of whole grains put together to feed your cells. You are as healthy as your cells. And one proven effect of using TNN over the time is that you look younger for longer. Who in this call would want to look younger for longer? Or the opposite, would want to age so fast as if you are competing with death. Then we have carotenoid complex to feed in the dietary gap for fruits and vegetables, omega-3 salmon plus to give you the right oils to clear cholesterol in your body, maintain good memory, joints and all that. And we have multi. Multi means many minerals and vitamins. So the 4 of them are in this sachet. And then in this big box, we have 30 such sachets. So that the triangle that was upside down is now the right side up. And it's not only the Provitality that the company manufactures. They provide us with very many other products, weight management. I'm sure if you're not wrestling with weight, you know a close friend of yours who is doing so. So we are saying we need to be, to offer solutions to all these people. So we have Neolife Tea, Neolife Shake, and so on and so forth. We also have herbal alternatives, products that help fine-tune our hormones. For ladies, we have feminine herbal up there. And when you use feminine herbal, you fine-tune your hormones. If you had issues, say challenges getting children, during menses, tough time, and so on and so forth, then feminine herbal sorts you out. For men, we are not left behind. We have masculine herbal, which fine-tunes our hormones, helps us not to have prostate challenges, and so on and so forth. Humble respiratory for respiratory system, fight asthma and other things. Then for our homes, it is so sad, friends, that in our houses we are using chemicals out there. We have to stop that and we get to these organic ones. You cannot afford to bathe with chemicals. You wash your clothes and house with chemicals and all that. So you're inhaling all those chemicals. But here we have likes of LDC, a very economical yet organic cleaning detergent, Super 10 for removing stains, and so on and so forth. We also have age-defying organic skincare. And if you're a man in this call, don't point on the ladies. Whenever we hear of skincare, we think, oh, that's for ladies. Men, do we have skin? Yes, we do. So don't use chemicals on your skin. That's dangerous. Use this age-defying organic skincare. Then we have children nutrition. Let's invest in their health. And then we have farm care products, especially the famous Super Grow, a foliar that will boost your iron 3 times. Use it in any crops, and your crops will be able to even weather, tough climates like we have changes, climatic changes, and all that. So we are saying we have so many products. I've just highlighted a few to show you when we talk of high level products or high quality products, really we have many of them. And you know, any business, its success is to a big extent pegged on the quality of the products that you are using. So having shown you some of the products that we have, and by the way, when you join us, we'll be giving you lots of literature, soft copies and hard copies on all what I have shared. Then now we can go to the more exciting part of our presentation. I know the person who invited you here, they invited you to have a look at how through entrepreneurship you can really have financial freedom. And I'm glad to mention this even before I go to this, that yes, Pieros and myself, 13 years we started this business, we had our full-time jobs, but man, our income was never enough. I remember my university salary and her TSC salary would get finished before even the month is halfway. Now, how are you expecting to survive for the rest of the month? That is how we had gotten into debt. You borrowed loans so that you can be able to meet very simple, needs in your house. And we didn't like that. We were not driving even, the smallest car. We had nothing. We were paying rent. And we had worked for a couple of years. And we knew if we don't do something, that will be our life throughout. Fortunately, that on 17th of July 2010, we did a turnaround. And we started this business, and it has given us financial freedom. As a matter of fact, Pierrot and myself are no longer working as employees. We were able to fire our bosses. Let me show you how it works. First, we tell you, being driven by big dreams. Please. Someone said that many people die at 25 and they are buried at 75. What does that mean? Many people stop dreaming. They give up on their dreams when they are at 25 years, and therefore they are living for 50 good years without dreams. And that way, you are as good as dead. Sorry for using that heavy term, but that's a reality. So we want you to maintain your dreams. Resurrect them if you have allowed them to fizzle up. Do you want additional income so that the month will be getting finished and you still have some money left? Do you want to drive this kind of a machine there? Do you want to travel around the world? Do you want to have a beautiful home of your own? Then all these dreams are valid. But then, where are you in this cash flow quadrant? Because you must know where you are and where you want to be for you to carve a path in between. So appreciate where you are, but don't be comfortable with where you are. Are you an employee? Employees are so limited because they don't determine how much they earn. Someone else does. And if you only live your life in the hands of your employer, guess what plan they have for you? Not much. Actually, they don't have any other plan other than maintaining you working for them for the longest. Then self-employed, you start a small business that cannot even withstand calamities like we had COVID-19. So again, that is stress that you have added unto yourself. But on the right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, we have a big business builders. And that is what we want to introduce to us tonight. Businesses that will be scalable. They will continue growing. You've seen Neolife is in over 57 countries and we are still growing. And when you have such a business, you become an investor. Investors don't work for money, money works for them. Now, let me ask you and be honest, be genuine. Who would love to cross over from the left-hand side of employees and self-employees to the right-hand side where we have big business builders and investors? Would want to cross over? Thank you so much. You see, when I was asked that question, I raised my two hands because I was ready. Let me show you how you cross over. We tell you, use Superstars team strategy and mentorship, as well as Neolife high quality products, and you instantly become an entrepreneur. You inherit all the years of experience that we've had. And this is what happens. These are the benefits you get immediately. One, you're able to earn additional income, whether you are doing it on part-time basis or full-time basis. Number two, you earn residual income. Residual income is money that you earn whether you are working or not, because you already did something in the past that is generating income throughout. That is called working smart. Be your own boss. You don't want to be bossed around by someone else reprimanding you for not doing X, Y, Z, that you are an adult. Low risk. In our business, we don't have risk like, the products might expire. The company takes care of that. What a partner. Digital platform. You are given your own website. I am able to do my business as long as I have my phone here. I must never get out of the house in the name of doing business because I'm provided with the online platform that I need. Then incentives and travel and cash in bonuses. Then you are part of a transformative community and team Superstars. Yet you are on part of a mission, a big mission of ending the trend of poor health and financial stress. Isn't that amazing? Now let me show you how it works. First, we tell you, be directly connected to Neolife International so that we don't have middlemen in between. No wholesalers, advertisers, retailers, distributors. No, it is you directed to the company. So the money that would be wasted in between, you are the one and the company now to benefit. You pay a one-time fee of 10,000 Kenya shillings, and that money comes back to you in form of this kit, which comprises of international license, literature materials to teach you more about the products and business, your own website, and I've mentioned that already. And imagine you are given Provitality Pack, which would have costed you about 7,000 Kenya shillings, but now it's part of the 10,000. So your money is coming back. And when you get that Provitality, let me mention at this early stage that every product is assigned points. So whenever you buy products, those are points. Now, end of the month, those points will be converted into very good bonus. So when you see points, that is PVs, that is money that you'll be converting by end of the month. And you are given free delivery of the kit anywhere in the country. So let me now wind up by showing you what you need to do. Number one, we are telling you to change your shopping behavior. Don't go buying the other teas that you've been buying out there. Buy Neolife tea. It's better and more economical. And whenever you buy any product, you get points. Then you share the products with those who need them. We have so many people out here who are cautious about their health. Let's support them with these products. When you sell any product to them, remember when you're buying, you get some discount, 25% discount. So that becomes your profit, and you also get those points. So end of the month, again, those are converted to cash. Now, this is the big one. Leverage on people. Share the opportunity. Don't work alone. You earn more points when you share the opportunity with others. It's like this. Instead of working as an individual, work as a team. Get other like-minded people, and whatever they will be doing, whenever they buy products, you are also being paid from what they are doing, in as much as they are being paid from what they are doing. That is how people become multimillionaires, by working with others, not working alone. And I'll wind up by showing you how that works. But not that we will train you. We will be giving you free training so to gain the right skills for the business and personal development. Success is not something that you go and work for. It's something you attract by the person you've become. So we first help you to have that entrepreneurial mindset and become someone who can achieve tremendous success. So when you are sharing the opportunity with other people, this 3-month model to director becomes very easy to achieve. A director is a level where you are earning an average of 80,000 Kenya shillings per month. How do you do that? Start small. You always start as an individual. And then once you've partnered with the company, you've bought the products that you need, and for some customers, you have 500 points. You are called a manager. There's a manager, you are earning 1,500 to 2,500, plus some cash incentives that you get if you have sponsored 2 people. But then now the second step, which you could do the same first month or next month, is bring on board other like-minded people. Mary, Joe, Peter. Let them become managers like you. You already have more than 1,000 points from the organization, and you're called a senior manager, earning 2,500, 25,000 per month. With 2,000 points from your organization, you are called an executive manager, earning 25,000 to 50,000 Kenya shillings. Is that band earning per month on a part-time basis? No. And now this could be the 3rd month or 2nd, or even so. So you have helped Mary, Peter, Joe to become senior managers. You brought a few others who are managers, and you have a total of 4,000 points. And you're called a director, earning 50,000 to 100,000 Kenya shillings. That in this call, we have so many people who've been able to do that. And if others have done it, you too can do it. This is now the ladder that you go through. Of course, you start down. Always, you can never climb a tree from the top. Start down here as an individual, grow up to director as I've shown you. Now from there, help one person to become a director, and you are called a software director, earning 100,000 Kenya shillings per month. With 3 directors, you are a Ruby director, earning 200,000 Kenya shillings per month. And when you have 6 directors, you are called a president team member, earning more than 500,000 Kenya shillings. And true to it, when we started down here with the PROs, we were able to build our business, starting with a small bonus of 2,002 Kenya shillings, that is less than 20 US dollars. And we grew it to president in 2 years, 11 months. Our bonus then was over 762,000 Kenya shillings. And that tells you that it is doable. Think of it, less than 3 years, and you've changed your life that big. And before we invite our guest speaker, allow me to show you some of these possibilities. That's me there when I was just an employee, paying rent, having nothing to show. But look at the life after that. That's our second home. So this is where I'm sitting as we talk. This is not our first car. This is not the second car. We've had several, but this is the leadership of Land Cruiser. I mean, that machine, you get in, and the steering adjusts itself. You know, it's so high, you don't have to squat so that you can get in. And this is the life we all want. That's my family there. This is where my wife was brought up, but look at the house that we built for my in-laws. That is how you can change life for good. And you're joining a team that will help you to be a winner. That is the founder there, recognizing superstars team. And those who love lifestyle and travel, lots of it. These are different events for our directors. When you become a director, we'll be taking you to the 5-star hotels around here in Kenya and outside. When you are a software director, we take you to Windsor. This year, we are taking them to White Sands in Mombasa. Everything paid by the company. Ruby directors, we take you for Ruby orientation in South Africa. Then 2012, we were in Zambia, Victoria Falls. And this is the lifestyle that the company gives you. Everything paid by the company. Why? You are already, bringing in huge profits to the company. So you are sharing through the bonuses and through these kind of incentives. Then we went to Dubai, climbing to the top of the tallest building in the world. This amazing. That's my wife and I there in Dubai. It's an island in the Indian Ocean. That's our team in Cape Town. You can see likes of Lydia Mwesa there and others. Then we went to Ferrari World, Yas Water World, seeing the biggest mosque in the world. Before this opportunity, we were never going anywhere out of the country. Where would a lecturer be going out of the country to do what? And a TSC teacher. That time you're being treated in a 7-star hotel, Emirates Paris. Look at that in Mauritius, young and old. Mexico, 22 hours flight from JKIA. We were celebrating 60 years of Neolife's impact in the world. Then we went to Abu Dhabi again. With my biological father, imagine, there he is. I mean, Florence Okech is there, Lydia Mwesa and the others. And lots of cash incentives, as we say, just to demonstrate that what the company promises they deliver. You can see that kind of cash there just the other day, 615,000 on top of our monthly bonus. Get that. And now we are on our way to Mauritius in 2024. And you know what? There's someone in this call who will say yes today and will be in the same flight headed to Mauritius for a vacation, everything paid by the company. We are saying you only need to pay 10,000 Kenya shillings through that pay bill number, and don't procrastinate. Do it tonight, and your life will never be the same again. Someone will say 10,000 only and pay right away. Someone else, God forbid, will say a whole 10,000 and they never pay. 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, they are still the same. Where do you want to be? Don't procrastinate. Now, having shown you the opportunity, it is at this time that we want to get to the second speaker, and please sit ready to listen to this amazing story. I've listened to it so many years, but every time I have a chance to listen to it, it's like a new opportunity, or I mean a story altogether. So please help me to welcome to the stage our guest speaker all the way from Uganda, President team member Janet Bugembe. Please, if you can hear me, please take it over.
Oh, great. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes. Take it over, Janet.
Okay, thank you very much, Josephat. And good evening to all the people on the call from different parts of the world. You are all very welcome to this wonderful meeting where we are sharing, our stories of what this wonderful opportunity has done in our lives. For those seeing me for the very first time, and those listening to me for the very first time, my name is Janet Navuga Bugembe. I am married and I'm a mother of one, and I'm very excited to be on this call this evening. I am a banker by profession. That simply means I did a course in banking and finance. And I also want to say that I'm a businesswoman, and I've been a part of this Neolife opportunity since 2005 when I was 19 years of age. I'm also proud to say that I have just completed my master's degree in corporate governance and business ethics in the United Kingdom. So I've been in the United Kingdom for the last 1 year and 7 months, trying to pursue this further education, and I'll later on tell you why. I'm also glad that I could be in position to do this while continuing with my business. So I actually didn't miss much, but I was able to have an opportunity to widen my networks with different people from all over the world. So the purpose of this call today is just to share with you my humble story of what this opportunity has done for me, because I believe that there are quite a number of people on the call today who may be or have been invited to come and have a look at what this can do for them. So my journey started a few years ago, maybe 13 years ago. And at that time, I was looking for something to do because in Uganda, once you finish your Form 6, you have a 9-month break before you join the university. So during that time, that is where most of the young people who are in their vacation, we call it the senior 6 vacation, that is when they look for things to do. So you realize that many of them all around the country, get opportunities to volunteer. Some of them get opportunities to work, to start small businesses and the like. So for me, it was at the time where I was looking for an opportunity so that I could be able to make some money. And at the time, I was looking at about, I think maybe about 1,000 Kenyan shillings, because I didn't have to pay any bills. I was staying in my parents' house and I was just looking for some little money just to, buy myself a few things, not many things. But then when I came and I saw this opportunity, I had known about it, but I didn't think that it would work for me. Why? Because I thought I was too young. I thought that this opportunity was for people who are working, who had a source of income, who could afford the products, just like, we could obviously think. But I also want to say that I was wrong, till I attended a meeting that actually changed my life. It was in July 2005 when the most successful near-life distributor in the world came to Uganda. And when he came to Uganda, we had an opportunity to meet up with him. And there's something that he said that was really profound. He said that if you started this business today, you can be able to make an extra 1 million Ugandan shillings. And in Kenyan shillings, that's maybe approximately 45,000 Kenyan shillings. And he said that if you can be able to invest the next 2 to 5 years, you can be able to make that money. So at the time, I looked at myself. I was 19 years of age. I was not earning any income. And I calculated 5 years. What would I be doing 5 years? I'll probably be done with my 3-year course and in banking and finance. And maybe I will have an opportunity to have a job in the bank. And at entry level in Uganda, if you're to get a job, it would pay you about 25,000 Ugandan shillings. So with an extra, maybe 45,000, I was like, oh, wow, my life would be good. So if I have to pay a price now so that I can be in position to make that money when the time comes, I was ready to do it. So with that motivation, I got started in the business, of course, humbly, with a goal to make about 50,000 Ugandan shillings. But because the speaker had mentioned that you could be in position to make, after make an extra 45,000 after a period of 2 to 5 years, I was ready to give it my best shot. So with that promise, I got started. One of the things that I did different, and many people ask me up to today, I attended the trainings. I looked for every opportunity to learn. I looked for every opportunity to share with other people, share in the success stories, share in, what it is that had been able to make them very, very successful. So through those trainings, I was able to acquire knowledge. I was able to talk to people. I was able to learn to handle rejection. I was able to learn how I can be able to push a product into a market. And what happened is in my first month of business, I was able to make some profits. These profits were ranging from about maybe 3,500 Kenyan shillings. And guess what? At the end of the month, I was given my first commission. Just like Josephat has shared, my first commission was about 889 Kenyan shillings, which was approximately 24,000 Ugandan shillings at the time, which was equivalent to $10. But you see, interestingly, one thing that I've learned in life is a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, because it was because of that one step, you know, that I was grateful for, that all the other steps started coming and getting revealed. In my second month of business, I started talking to people, sharing this opportunity with others, helping them benefit from the same, just like I had. My income, which came in form of a commission minus the profits, because the profits kept on coming, and I used them for airtime. I used them for, buying a few meals, because those were my problems at the time. So my commission came from 889 Kenyan shillings to about 3,000 Kenyan shillings in my second month. And guess what? I was so excited about the 3,000 Kenyan shillings, to the point that I used to move around with my check everywhere. And eventually the check even got lost. So I continued doing this business. I remember at the time I had started studying at Makerere University in my first year, and my business grew to an income of about 33,100 Kenyan shillings. And at the time, that is money. It may not sound like a lot of money, but in Uganda, that could comfortably pay 3 primary school teachers a salary. And here I was, a student who had only done this business for 4 months. That is the money that I was getting. I continued doing the business as a student this time around, because I had started studying, and my business in 1.5 years had grown up to an income of about 66,700. I remember I had enough money to save, and I was able to get myself a car. It was interesting, because being just an ordinary student, but then you had an opportunity to drive yourself to school, which was very, very humbling. So I continued doing this business while I was doing my 3-year course. A few years down the road, which was at the end of my course, which was a 3-year course, I was earning not less than 260,000 Kenyan shillings. I was 22 years of age, and I promised myself that, you know what, if I had an opportunity to do this business full time, because if I was doing it part time and it was giving me 260,000, how about if I went full time? So one of the best days of my life was the 21st of January, 2009. That's the day I graduated from Makerere University with a bachelor's degree in commerce, majoring in banking and finance. But one of the major things that I would want to say is, on that same day that I graduated, I made a sharp decision to retire on my graduation day. And as I speak right now, up to date, I've never been employed, and it has given me the freedom to do what I want, when I want, with who I want. So just like I had mentioned, I decided to go into the business full-time, and 1 year down the road, after going into business full-time, on average, I was making an income of close to about 660,000 Kenyan shillings every month. I want you to imagine, at the age of 23, 660,000 Kenyan shillings. What would you use that money for? Of course, you would drive a nice car, of course, you would travel to different places. Of course, you would use this opportunity to give you a chance, you, an ordinary person, to live an extraordinary life. I continued doing this business, and by the time I was 25 years of age, I remember there's a time I hit it's almost 1,185,000 Kenyan shillings in form of a commission at the age of 25. I got married at the age of 26, and by the time I got married, we were actually driving an ML Mercedes-Benz. And that is what I'm telling you, that this opportunity is going to give you a chance, you, an ordinary person, to live an extraordinary life. Today, when I look back, I've been doing this business for it's coming to 13 years this July. And I'm excited about what I have become in the process of making this money. But I'm also excited about what the future holds, courtesy of this opportunity, and how we are going to make a positive difference in the lives of those around us, especially in our countries. So there are so many benefits that, of course, come with this opportunity. But I also want to say that besides the money, you realize that you're going to get opportunities to travel. All the places that Mr. Kariuki has actually mentioned, we have been there together. I think the only trip we haven't done together is the trip when we actually came as #1 distributors at the time globally. This is in 2011, where we had an opportunity to go and meet the founder on his private yacht together with his daughter. So we traveled as a family along the Mexican coastline. And I remember that trip cost the company close to about $100,000. We went as a family of 8. And today we live to tell this story because of what the opportunity has done for us. So we've traveled, we've been to Hawaii, we've been to Dubai, to Hong Kong. We've recently had a team coming back from Turkey. We've been to South Africa, we've been to Dubai, Pretoria, Johannesburg. We have been to fantastic places, places that many people just imagine. I remember in the year 2010, very vividly, I remember there was a trip to South Africa in a place called Sun City in South Africa. And at the time, South Africa was hosting the World Cup. That's in 2010. And I remember when you get to Sun City, there are 4 hotels. There's one called the Cascades, another one called the Cabanas, then the Sun City Hotel. And of course, for the premium customers, we have the Palace of the Lost City in Sun City, South Africa. So at the time, all the FIFA officials were sleeping in Sun City Hotel. Now they are in that grade. You start with the Cascades, then go to the Cabanas, then go to the Sun City Hotel. Then you later go on to the premium, which is the Palace of the Lost City. And I want to give you good news that Neolife saw it fit to give us the best. So we were sleeping in the Palace of the Lost City in Sun City in South Africa. So for me, that excited me so much because at the time, I had just done this business for 5 years and I had already built my business up to the president's team. And ever since that time, we have been to Sun City twice. And today, when I look back at some of those trips, I'm excited because I don't think if I had a job in the bank, it would have taken me to Sun City together with my family. I also remember one clear story when we had an opportunity to visit Abu Dhabi. The company took us for dinner to the Emirates Palace. Now, the Emirates Palace is a place in Abu Dhabi for the elite, where people, the rich, the famous, and the wise go to make decisions, So we had an opportunity to have dinner there. And I want to say that for the first time in my life, I held cutlery in my hands that cost $2,000. It sounds better in Ugandan shillings because that's approximately 9 million Ugandan shillings. So I was very, very excited. We were having a sip of wine in those gold glasses that cost close to about $4,000. In Ugandan shillings, $4,000 is about 15 million Ugandan shillings. I just want you to imagine 15 million shillings just going down your throat. Isn't that exciting? Of course, being in a place like that, it has to be, you have to dress up like royalty because the kinds of people who go to those places are royals, So I'm very, very excited about what the future holds in this opportunity. We've been to Dubai. I remember the time we visited Dubai, we also had an opportunity to go to the Atlantis. This is a hotel that is built in the middle of the ocean. In my life, I had never envisioned a road that goes through water, They constructed a road that goes through the water and you come out in the middle somewhere in the ocean, and before you know it, there's a hotel, And it's amazing what people have been able to see In also Abu Dhabi, we had an opportunity to go to the Ferrari world. I know Joseph has shared some of the photos, but for me, that trip was a highlight because it was for the very, very first time that I had an opportunity to go into the fastest roller coaster in the world, taking off at a speed of 245 kilometers per hour in 3 seconds. That is record breaking. So I was so excited because I love thrill. I love, I like it when my heart comes out of my body, then comes back. So because of near life, I was able to do that. So we've been to so many different places. I could tell you stories and stories of places that we have been to. But because of time, maybe we'll have another opportunity for me to share with you, some of these places in Victoria so that you can have a feel, you can be there, you can be alive, So that is how the journey has been to us. But above all, one of the things that I want to tell us is this opportunity has given us a chance, we ordinary people, to live an extraordinary life. And why do I say this? We have been able to acquire good health for our family and friends. We've acquired a lot of knowledge that we are using up to today. We share with people every single day information that can be in position to help them, to support them, to grow their businesses to what they are today. But most importantly, this opportunity can give you a chance to, to retire young, to retire rich, to retire early. Yeah, not many opportunities give us that chance. So I want everybody on the call today to sit and think through their lives. If there are certain goals and aspirations that you want to achieve, and then you are maybe, let's say, the age of 50, and you have not yet achieved those dreams, that simply means that whatever you have been doing, hasn't been working for you to achieve those dreams. So maybe it's high time that we change the things that we're doing so that we can be in position to achieve our dreams. So I want to tell us, all of us here, that today should be the beginning for the rest of your life. Today you should make a choice to start a business for you. Yeah, I know today many of us would opt to go and look for a job, which is okay. But how about starting an opportunity where you can be able to make some extra money, and maybe time comes when you may not need that job. So I want us to be in position. Sorry, just a minute. Sorry, I was in a public place and there was a bit of background music. Sorry. Yeah, so sorry about that. Yes, we have also been in position to help so many people through the same opportunity. And today we are proud to say that this is an opportunity that you need. And I want to say that, this is an opportunity where you can determine the amount of money that you want to earn. You determine, the number of hours that you're going to work. You determine who you're going to work with. You determine your time. And there's nothing as precious as that. But of course, for you to become very, very successful in the kind of business that we're doing, you need to have guts. What is guts? You need to get used to sneers. There are people who are going to sneer at you, people who are going to tell you, you know what, this is not possible, this has not worked. But I also want you to understand that if it has worked for others, probably if you learned how it works, then maybe it will work for you as well. So I want to encourage every one of us here on the call, especially if you're a guest and you're here for the very, very first time. I would like you to make sure that you get in touch with the person who invited you on this call tonight. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to thank them sincerely. Thank them for they, thought about you to invite you to come and have a look at a way you can be in position to change your life. The second thing is you're going to ask them for the form. Let them show you on how you can be a part of this opportunity today. And we know that the best is yet to come, because you're going to start on a journey. And we know that if you're able to follow under the leadership that you have been provided, get the information that you need, and be in position to, start doing the work, which we do, which is talking to people, you are going to succeed. So thank you so much for this opportunity to share my story. I believe that this is my first time ever since I came back from the UK. I'm actually sharing my story again. And I'm so excited, and I look forward to more engagements with everybody. And I look forward to seeing you at the top, because there's so much from at the top. So thank you very much. God bless you, and have a good night.
Thank you so much, Janet. We salute you. Thank you for that kind of sharing. Honestly, that is something that will help everyone in this call to live their dream life. And we are glad that we have been the first ones to host you since you came back from UK. To our guests, there's really nothing to add. Just note that in as much as you are admiring the great story by Janet, we have to assure you that yours will be even sweeter. But then you can never, ever win or be successful in something you have not started. Do the first thing first. Get on board. Don't allow any fears to start between you and your dream. Just get on board. Very little starting capital of 10,000 Kenyan shillings, yet it will open the doors for you. And then it's just a matter of time, and you'll be sharing your success story to the world. If Janet never started, then she wouldn't be where she is. And if you don't start again, things will just remain the way they have been. So if you are uncomfortable with where you are, take that step of faith. Superstars team, we are glad to mentor you, and we cannot wait to see you live your dream life. If there's anything that makes God to weep, is to see any one of us not living their full potential. Let this be the very first day of your brand new future, your life. And I can only say thank you so much for coming on to listen to the opportunity. But then listening is not enough. Taking action is what will make the difference. That's it from now, from us. Please get in touch with the person who invited you. They cared so much to invite you. Would you be kind enough to get in touch with them and ask them, how do I get started now? And you know what? The next time you'll be interacting with Janet, you'll be telling her, I started that very day, 20th of May, 2023, when you spoke and gave your success story. And today, here I am also sharing my story. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. God bless your families. I'll see you in the beaches of the world. If you'll be there to be met, you may have to check the YouTube channel that I've shared there with us, the International Superstars team, so that you can get a replay and access many other business videos that we have done. So thank you so much. Get in touch with the person who invited you for any question, and we'll be glad to help you. Thank you. God bless you. Have a restful night and a very blessed weekend. Till next time. Bye-bye.